gonna come through! Finish off with a smite.
What are they doing?
So, double rocket to the face!
A turret take here in mid, which is arguably the most important turret right now that T1 haven't gotten.
Well, there is Dominuses happening all over the place here as Faker is fighting against Clear. Doesn't quite find the chain lash, but Cull the Meek not exactly doing exactly what it wants. As Faker gets flashed on here, Clear looks for the angle, and he gets sliced and diced!
The only
and
way.
Clear cleans him up!
They know that the Nocturne is on the top side of the map, so certainly trying to force this here. They're going to take the turret down and just go in on a duck dump, but he's got his flash back as Raptor going in, trying to get those last autos down. The Q is blocked by Peter, and now Raptor, oh, the flash in, but he's still going to go down. Okay, well, Paranoia is utilized. They're going to go in on to Lucid, and he does get peeled for, so a lot of stuff does get used, though, as Showmaker trying to resist into Chovy, and he's not able to. He is not allowed to at all. Nothing you can do. He's got Spirit Rush. He's got Flash for the next time. Okay. Vikla going to take a ton of damage, actually, and the Spirit Rush and the Flash not going to help out too much.
The Shuriken connects here, and the Charm is wasted by Vikla, and then he just holds ult for so long.
That beat drop does nothing at all. Meanwhile, Owner is going to discover Raptor here in his jungle. The bird is moving down, though. And Arcane Smash, there's that extra 10 damage, baby.
There you go.
And
I think he's dead.
He's going to look for it. There's a Twisted Advance and the Arcane Smash! It's called Bramble Smash now, ladies and gentlemen. It hasn't been Arcane Smash for a very long time, as now Faker is looking to try and get that kill back. Oh, Raptor gets the level up! And he's able to stay alive. Look at that. Cool, calm, and collected in the PJs.
Happens, but not often.
Well, they're just going to send it, and you do see that, yeah, he's not getting out of this one. Diablo's going to go down, and so will Vikla. They're just trying their best, but they're too far behind. Clear is also going to get flashed on, as they'll give another kill, a Quadra, actually, over to them, as Kellen says, you know what? I'll give you the Penta. I'll give you the Penta. And now he's kind of running. I don't know. They're trying to... Okay, there it is. The Pentakill comes in.
As now Clear and Doran continuing to fight. Slicing Maelstrom comes in here as Clear looking to escape and is going to be able to do so with that Realm Warp. As Doran still looks for it, he just finds the solo!
And are they actually going to die? I mean, they're very low and not a lot of subs available. Career taking so much, and a double rocket to the face!
They're obviously stacking next to the turret for safety, but the big rocket.
Boom! Maybe, you never know. Did not happen in this case. Is Rich going to go for another all-in here?
Yeah, there's a Slicing Maelstrom onto Shiu. He's going to try and turn it as best he can. Does get the boot back, and down goes Rich.
Some. As every so often we're looking at the top lane, trying to go for an aggressive trade here. You see Keen is going to overheat, and Shiu's taking a ton of damage from those autos. He's going to be silenced for a while, but does get it back. The flash on him from Shiu, though, and Keen has to flash away, and he dives in the solo kill against Shiu's Ornn.
He's going to tag you, Cal. The flash hook picks up the Tristana. Career, you absolute gem, as Smash is basking in the fire. That's what he likes, and now Willer is going to get taken down. It's a triple, as she is going to die for the Quadra.
Atlas, this is a bit of a strong start here with the Prio in these lanes. The Rise is winning too.
Oh, okay, there's the ulti from Vikla. Finds Faker here, and that's the solo bolo for Vikla.
I think we need to apologize to Vikla. We should do the salaryman apology. 죄송합니다. 죄송합니다. 죄송합니다.
Vikla the king!
That could have been 2 kills and been a whole different fate for Fnatic. Is now
Tower disabled. Charm goes a little bit wide. Fancy footwork coming in from Vladdy as the tower comes back online. Na'Vi realizes there's not much of a play here, but one more dash from Poby should be enough. However, the unraveled Earth, Poby! We wanted to see more, and he's giving it to us. They will turn it into a 2-for-1, but Vladdy...
So he's stuck on the tower with the aggro. My bad indeed.
That's my bad.
Saren was also able to move down from mid, so there was no way for Lobrov to go. Shockwave onto Saren, he's getting very low.
It goes back in. Emperor's Divine onto Caps, who takes the tower. 7 outplays. The minions take him out in response.
But here makes more sense to go commit.
Kana sneaking behind the wave here. Lot's going to have to try and dash out. Flashes out as well. Kana tanks the tower, but still gets the kill.
Vitality needs a Hail Mary play onto Supa.
Is going to go in, immediately going to die. The equalizer does very little damage as knock goes in, but taking the zombies against Caitlyn means you're going to die too because the trap is already placed down. And in the meantime, Jojo Pune's killing everybody he wants to. Humanoid trying to style on him, trying to get a little tricky with it, but by the time Alvaro arrives, Penta's going to come through! To find the shutdown. Zombie also not winning out on the 1v1 with the Xin as Razor just keeps going. One more auto, how to do it. Zombie praying for a miracle. One more auto. It's still Zombie!
Oh my God!
With the big one!
But Zombie's able to pick up a kill there, but it's still a giant breath of relief.
Yike can look for the steal, no flash for him, but a Vault Breaker over the wall.
They're not going to flip this, are they?
In tidal wave, Yike looking. Lock going forward, they're going to flip it, and Yike gets it!
What are they doing? What is this?
Yeah, at the minimum, GZ can start this up and bait CFO into them and turn that fight, which you've seen so many times here in the LCP. Pangyong is just going to kill Jimmyin. Jimmyin forced to crack that arm guard. That felt like an uncharacteristic fight out of CFO. 3 lost for the Rift Herald.
I don't think Jimmyin will quite get him. Jimmyin, oh no!
Knows he'd been spotted, was making out to recall, goes under the turret a little too confidently, and we're back to normal. It's still 600 gold as an equalizer comes down just to clear the wave. Surely, Carrix, nothing comes of this.
I mean, Kiaya is very far ahead, has double buffs, has the Kanik Rook, and he is going to bear down on Evie. Whether he can kill him or not without the all-out, I'm not sure. I think he might be able to. Slowly using those Natofo strikes, using the dash. Evie very low, and does go down. Kiaya with a nice little solo kill. As it is only RS left alive, and the soft bank Hawks will win round 1 of playoffs 3-0. They go into the fountain as they just flex on them. Have their eyes on CFO, desperate to deny a Mountain Soul as they started off. 2274 doing a lot of destruction, but Ejon diving in. 2274 will immediately get deleted. Doggo forced out of the fight immediately. Husha bearing down on him. The dogs fight the dragon, and GZ are looking absolutely marvelous. Rest can't get it done in the backside. The egg is out. It won't get scrambled. Shadow desperate. Shadow taken down. Triple kill. Quadra kill for sure.
But are they able to win out the fight for it to work in their favor? Because they are trying to feast it back. Nice little slice from Pun is going to get a bit out of dodge, but still so much damage is in there good. Pun holding on. It's not going to be enough as they're in the back line, and he's taking an Aria. Marble's gone too, and he's doing all the damage. He's making it work in his favor. He's going to be able to lock down 2. That's a triple kill. They ace in the hole for the quadra kill. They take out the whole side of SHG, and they're taking the Dragon too. A massive turn for TSW.
Evie was on that bot side the whole time. The Team Secret Whales, they're going to collapse onto Evie here.
Pentakills! Eddie!
Yeah, and it's important that Thanatos is in a good spot because the Orianna is kind of the liability in the side lane. So if, wait a second.
Quad's going in for the assassination here on Blabber, but he takes him out. Nicely done in the 1v2.
This is kind of what League of Legends, as they might get Castle.
A nice little CC chain there as they use the point blank ulti and the deadly flourish to lock up Castle. Castle flashing back. Can he get out? The Q's come back up, but he's flash rooted by Huhi. Is he going to turn around and get a kill? And of course he is in the 1v3. Takes one with them. So that's why he didn't flash. He thought he had the time to do it, but now they're actually catching Hombok. If he goes down, that would be punishing as he has a big bounty. Huhi going to flash over the wall with Hombok, but can they continue the chase? I think they can. Now the TP coming in there from behind.
It's a long
as
fight.
Nasus is going to be behind them. They're going to try to use the Rift Herald maybe to get out of dodge, but there's the route over on a Hombok. Hombok getting focused down. Castle almost knocks down Huhi, but he's going to get CC'd up. Wukong gets into the Herald. Can all of them get out? It looks like they just might be able to do it. They're trying to finish off with a smite, but they couldn't. And Sentinels get away with no help.
Gakus might be in trouble.
Yeah, here's what I was going to talk about earlier, is top lane has been like the point of strength for FlyQuest here. This is the one spot that they're winning in, and just immediately curse it.
Woo! Top game, last game. Can I get MVP this game? No, I think Blabber gets MVP, bro. Sorry.
The question is, does Castle have something cooked up as an answer into it? You have to kind of get a bit more spicy if you want to go for it. Oh, we're getting Nasus coming out.
Guys, it's time.
For what?
Nasus.
Okay.
It's actually good, no? Yeah? I think it's really good here.
Nasus?
I'm serious. Yeah, I'm being serious. I'm actually... That is. Go Nasus.
And Castle, that's king. He's king of the castle. He's going forward here, trying to knock down Rahel. Rahel flashes back, but the last Q gets the shutdown.
可以让队友先把下路高地塔给拆掉。
是兰博大招劝退，大家技能全交了，高地感觉不好。
要被开满了，开了5个人，惊天大招真来了，小奶油配合上风月开5个，全给卷住了。Harris 还在戳，但是因为装备有领先，所以 W 这边残局好像看上去还能打一打。再等技能 QW，Harris 也倒了，风月的一波完美开团，帮助陶博又把局子给打回来了。哦呦，这大招
闪现
5个369顺势举进场，再卷个大，完美团啊！上半区也在单挑，知道369没大招。Harris 1v1拉扯距离，369在往后走，梦琪也来了，梦琪拦住了369的退路，369应该无处可逃了。没选择继续追，下路还想动手，
想看下路。
大导弹 Q 闪，好 Q 闪，帕布奇啊，很帅，
钻洞再回了。
Q 闪 AG 钻洞太流畅了。
链子也不敢前冲2段，小奶油也绕过来，但小奶油被发现了，老大的交闪现先拉开，龙拿到了，来个大招 ，Q 不过去找到佳琪，佳琪要被裸切掉了，来了个油灯塔，原地扫大招，扫的是鳄鱼，鳄鱼死前闪现咬了一口，2段没了杀缭乱，人群之中直取对方 AD 的首级，正面大招锁了进去，要等鹅猫豆来补伤害，跳到了脸上，风月有2连的机会吧，风月顶了一下，但自己倒下了，那梦琪这个位置贴了个盾，能走吗？也走不了，被3强给挑起来，原来赵信是最能打的，鹅猫豆在侧翼给技能，赵信收了3杀，闪现在一口，奶油杀开了，
全杀了，
这把轮到我来做战神了，弥补上一把的过失，奶油做到了。
按照这里，
哦呦，这伤害！海超刷了留下一星的盾，还是被秒了。
而且阿卡丽已经把他大招招进去了。
下狙，先狙前排，哎，狙到了一个辅助。
预判性的一个闪接华彩。
闪现上来收割，两边都杀红了眼了。女枪收下了3杀，在这个位置，剑魔开大，这个熟悉的河道有没有机会收完？恶火疏远拉回来，这个华彩没中，反而是自己被一榔头给锤走了。两边上单都在尽力，
想最后耗掉小龙血量，
还在拉扯，哇，什么上
还想打一下小龙？
不是这个龙是谁的？
还是塞恩的，拿到3龙了。
但是最后的残局，看夸克文开始单挑，20级的贾克斯闪现躲开了这边的反击风暴，赶紧移走，这波确实不能再去内战了。哇！但最后后续感觉夸克
装甲猴，
在反过来跑，夸克太聪明了，我有顶级制动。
O time da Leviatã vai recuando, porque saiu o K-Wing, tenta o engage, ele fica exposto, acaba sendo eliminado, mas do outro lado, morre também o Top Lop, o que faz a entrada, lá na backline o time da Cade vai sofrendo e sofrendo muito! Boal tenta tancar, mas ele é eliminado, enquanto o Quats vai ser perseguido e é quadra kill!
Bom, eu acho que eles não preveram porque eles responderam de Gwen já muito cedo. Então a gente tinha a possibilidade já de usar o Sion como flex e responder a Gwen com outra match que a gente tá mais confortável. Então acho que é isso.
Beleza, boa sorte aí nesse jogo, pessoal, com vocês.
Aqui embaixo do abate, se tem solada no meio, vai ter solada no top!
Toda a frente do Tuts, e agora sim a gente vai ver como é que aconteceu essa solada.
O que aconteceu? Ah, foi isso que aconteceu, torre.
Ai,
a torre. Ah, o que não aconteceu no top, aconteceu no mid.